Hey there, I'm Sneha and you are watching my channel Book Junction. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 of the most important lessons that I learned from self-help books. Now, I am a huge advocate of self-help books and I keep talking about them on my channel, and I think by now it's pretty evident that I love them. The thing is, therapy is very useful and very helpful for most of our problems, but it's still not that common in India and it's not very accessible for everyone. But when it comes to self-help books, I think it's accessible, plus anyone can get them easily and read them and help themselves to get over and overcome things that have been making their lives difficult. Personally, I think self-help books have helped me to grow a lot from being a very negative person to becoming a person who is much more positive, humble, and who has learned so much and who is much more happier than before. So in this video, I'm going to share all the 5 lessons and I really hope that you will find these lessons valuable. The way you see the world matters a lot. One of the most important lessons that I learned from self-help books is that most of our problems arise because of our reactions and not really what's happening actually in real life. And it happens to most of us, right? That something bad happens or something wrong happens and we start questioning everything. We start thinking that we will never be good enough and that we will fail at everything, but it's usually just a reaction to a very small thing, something which will not even matter in a few years or even a few months. So most of the time it's just the way we are reacting and not really our reality. So of course our mindset matters a lot. Our mindset is everything, and the moment we start realizing the power that we hold and when we start controlling our mind, then we know that yes, our life is in our control and we are the one who is controlling our mind and not the other way around. When it comes to success, everyone has a very different definition of success. And it's very important that you determine what is your definition of success, because otherwise you are going to follow someone else's definition of success and most probably you will not be happy with that. And that's why I think right now, take a notebook and write down your definition of success. Now, whatever may be your definition of success, there should always be contentment in it. That's an ingredient that you cannot let go of. It's like salt. If there is no contentment, then your success is going to be tasteless. So it doesn't matter if you want to be a millionaire or if you want to start a family or whatsoever it is. But if you're not happy or if you're not content, then it doesn't matter. It's not success for you. Because when you're successful, you're content, you're satisfied with what you do. It may be a very small task that you are doing, but if you feel satisfied doing it, then I think you are already successful. One of the most life-changing lessons that I've learned from self-help books has to be gratitude. And this may sound very cheesy and like, yes, Neha, you talk about it all the time. But trust me, before like I think even like a year back, I used to be the person who would never be grateful, and I used to think, who is going to be grateful for having a shelter and for having food? I mean, that's like the bare minimum. Everyone should have food and shelter. Why am I going to be grateful for something so small? And just imagine, this was me a few years back. But today, whenever I wake up, the first thing that I say to myself is that I'm grateful for this morning. I'm grateful that I woke up and I'm safe. I have a house where I can live in, and I have a purpose. And that's such an incredible feeling. Trust me, when I say that to myself in the morning, it makes me feel so good. So I think when you are grateful, you get more things to be grateful for, and you see it everywhere. So just try it. I mean, you are going to love it. When it comes to motivation, I think most of us look for motivation outside from some external source, and I think there is nothing wrong in that, because when we read a motivational book or a motivational quote, or we watch something motivational, it instantly makes us feel like we should also do something good with our life, and I think that's great. That's why we have such content, right? But the thing with such external motivation is that it runs out very quickly. It's very temporary and you cannot rely on it. That's the only problem with external motivation. So that's why it's very important to work on yourself and to understand the psychology of self motivation. And this particular TED talk is actually amazing. It helped me a lot, and I still look for external motivation, but my goals, what I really want to do, and the actions and the tasks in my hand motivate me the most. When I think about the next video that I have to make, when I think about how I'm going to make it and create it, that motivates me the most. And sometimes when I just can't get out of my bed, that's when I also take help from external motivating factors. Self-love is becoming very mainstream these days. I'm seeing so many people talking about it now, and it is so freaking important to talk about it, because it's very important to love yourself. When you are in love with yourself, only then you can love anything else or anyone else in your life. There is no other way you can be content, successful, or happy if you don't love yourself. And loving yourself does not mean being narcissistic. It means being aware of who you are. It means giving yourself the space to breathe, to feel the emotions that you're feeling, and not let them take over your life. So I think these were all the lessons that I learned from self-help books, and they have helped me a lot. And I really hope that you all enjoyed this video and found it valuable as well. If you did, then definitely like, share and subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot to me, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.